Hello and welcome you all. Guys, thanks for joining in this particular session. As we have conducted the demo yesterday where we will be discussing about what is the benefit about this particular course, why you will supposed to choose this particular course, why you should choose this particular course from TrioTech and who's going to be your trainer and what we are going to offer and what benefit and what could be the expected end result from this particular training program. Okay. Hope that is clear. We have just give you a walkthrough of the offerings and the course that we are going to offer. In addition to that, guys, as you were asking that, okay, what are the major broad categories or the work areas that we will be working across? So continuing to that, guys, as we will be discussing the fundamentals first, then the course curriculum will be flowing like that. Then there will be something that we can consider as a delight us. These are not the actual work which a fusion technical person is supposed to do and work upon. But yes, we are covering all these aspects also so that you can claim and work as a techno-functional consultant. Okay. Following that, we will be working on to all the major tools and techniques which has been offered as on date related to the reporting. What is reporting? Why is reporting? Why the reporting is required? All those things we will be covering and all the practical demonstration about these particular four different technology which has been offered. All we will be covering as part of this particular course program. Okay, guys, there will be the classes. These classes may be little bit more or less. It depends on to the course and how we are progressing towards the class. Okay. Then the next major technical work that as any technical consultant need to work upon is to focus and work onto the bulk data loading sort of techniques. Okay. For that also there is no technical coding is required, but it's the different sort of tools that has been offered by Oracle that we will be learning how to use those particular tool. What are the nomenclature? What are the benefits in which situations? Which sort of tool is supposed to be used? Whether we are able to just insert the data or update the data or delete the data. Any tool has any sort of limitation that okay, it will allow you only like 1000 rows to be updated or 1 lakh can also be updated. All these details we will be checking and learning through this particular course curriculum. Okay. Next, as we are saying that okay, we are not just restricting ourselves as a fusion technical, but a pure technical consultant at which will include a fusion technical plus OIC integration specialist. So that's the reason we are covering all the fundamentals and basic which is required to become a OIC consultant. Whatever the fundamentals, what is web services, different kind of web services, what is payload, who's the consumer, who's the service provider, all these details and the practical demonstration and learning of both the kind of web services, their tools, associated thing, everything we will be covering as part of this particular course curriculum. Definitely these classes will be little extensive. They may be for 1.5 hours or something, because in one shot only we need to cover all those topics so that it will be easy for you guys. Okay, that while you are referring, you should be able to refer within one class or one recorded video. Then guys, we will be covering everything which is available into OIC, the instance that we are going to have, the latest instance, the latest version of OIC which we are going to use, all the features of the OIC we will be covering. And following that, we will be covering and completing VBCS. Here, although it is being written 35, but it will generally go for 40, 42 classes, or maybe it depends if the classes are longer. If we are conducting 1.5 hour session sometime, it may be roughly that okay, 50 hours of content we are going to cover as part of this particular training program. Okay. Guys, once you get enrolled, all the material, this folder, each of the training, each of the topic that we are going to learn, each of those may contain some samples, their PPTs, their handwritten notes or something like the explanation notes has been provided, actual real-time samples has been provided. Everything has been kept in for your reference and you should be able to get the access for them for lifetime. Okay. In addition to that, a detailed course details has been mentioned here. Uh, any sort of software which is required, all the details about the software as and when we are progressing and we need any sort of software, we will be assisting and providing you those things. Like as Oracle Fusion instance, we will be providing OIC instance, we will be providing. You must be having Microsoft Word, Excel. You must be having some sort of internet connection as well as Chrome or Edge, any of the client browser. These are the tools that are freely available tools. You can simply download this particular tool. ADF tool is also available from Fusion. We are going to provide, and BI client we will assist you how to download. You just need to create an Oracle account and download this software. This is required to build and work on to the reporting purpose. And Notepad++ is also one of the software which is quite handy while working on to bulk data requirements. So these are the major tools that you will be working upon. Okay. Moving ahead, guys, the detailed course summary also being provided for each of the course, each of the topic, what is the actual work that we are going to work upon. I cannot say that, okay, 100% it will be a word by word or line by lines where we are going to follow. But yes, 95 to 98% we generally used to cover in our course curriculum. Okay. Moving ahead, guys, as we discussed that there will be sheets that we will be using to explain different sort of core concepts about different topics. That may be a functional topic or a technical topic. We will be providing a comparative analysis about different sort of tools and technique. We will be handing over different sort of assignments for different tools and techniques that you should need to work and practice along with the trainings. Okay. In addition to that, guys, as we discussed that, okay, there has been bulk of technologies and tools that we will be learning across. Okay, as a prerequisite, you must need to be well familiar with these particular thing, and we personally recommend that, okay, you should be joining with a good internet connection so there will be no lag, and you must be joining this particular course on a daily basis without any break with a laptop, not with your mobile phones or something. Okay, demo we have completed. The fundamentals we are going to cover as we are going to work and progress on to the first week. This all yellow orange portion which you are able to see, we are going to cover all these things into the next 4 5 6 classes. Okay, as of now, guys, what we are going to discuss and progress, once we are going to make these particular things cover up in the first week, consider these are the almost 40 different things. These 40 different things are maybe different sort of topics, different maybe tools, different sort of technique, different sort of business scenarios. All these things will be add on as a additional advantage or a unique sort of profile or a unique sort of you can say skill into your profile. By the time by the end of this particular week, if you get these particular 40 new things to be understood, which are very simple. Okay, these we are not covering just for the sake that, okay, we should need to cover up. We are explaining and learning these things because these are very small sort of utilities, and during the time of interview, if somebody is asking something and you does not know, it will not add a benefit. But it is very simple that, okay, 5 minute job to work onto these sort of tools. So these are the low hanging fruits, and we want to cover up these particular thing also. That will give you a confidence and a understanding about the tool and how to use the tool, how to navigate the tool, because all these tools are mostly come into a kitty of either an administrator or a functional consultant. So you will be getting a good hands-on experience of the Fusion software from the front end perspective, how to navigate and do the things. Okay. Moving ahead, once we are going to do this particular customization and personalization, then there is something called approval management. As somebody was asking yesterday also, whether we are going to cover the approvals. Yes, we are going to cover the approvals from the administrative part also, like being as an admin, what you can do with the different transactions. Some of you might not be still familiar what is transaction. We are going to explain what is transaction, where is the transaction, what are the different kind of transactions are happening. Okay, all these things we will be discussing. How to define the workflow, whether there is a seeded workflow, can we modify the seeded workflow, all those things we will be seeing into this particular training program. And then the actual work of a technical consultant is a data loading and reporting. These are the two areas for which these are the different tools available and offered by Oracle. Some tools may be common in nature. Like suppose if we learn VIP report, we could be able to extract any sort of data. But there are certain tools, anything in this particular sheet or anything that you are going to see as part of this particular learning module, learning curriculum, which is starting with HCM. HCM is these tools are specific to HCM module. Any tool which is starting with H, H is also standing for HCM data loader, HCM spreadsheet data loader. So these tools are only specific for HCM module, not for the financial and ERP module. Still, we have not covered what are modules, what are ERP application, why Fusion, how Fusion, all that we are going to cover today. Okay. In addition to that, as we are going to make you a complete consultant, we are just not sticking only to the Fusion part, but we are moving ahead to complete and cover up the next part also, which is the integration part. In integration, there has been majorly three things. One is ICS, second thing is VBCS, and third one is PCS. All these three require a different sort of skill set, different sort of requirement, different sort of job openings. Okay, but ICS is something that it is blend with the Fusion Technical mostly. Most of the companies are looking for somebody who's an ICS consultant with Fusion experience, or Fusion experience should need to have at least a fundamental of ICS. Okay, so we are covering ICS in detail. In addition to that, VBCS is a altogether a different separate technology which required a special set of skill set, special set of mindset, and a special separate training. But we are going to cover mostly everything related to the VBCS up to the intermediate level. PCS is altogether a different thing, as we are going to define the workflow through the BPM. There is a separate technology offered by Oracle through which we will be able to do the some sort of workflow sort of work, which we are not covering in this part of this particular training program. This is excluded from this particular training program because we don't have that particular access. Plus, this is nowhere related to our VBCS, sorry, Fusion. Hence, we are not covering and touching this part. This we are covering as part of this particular training again. Okay. Hope this is clear. Any questions? Anyone has anyone? Before I actually start the session.
Is it basics
Mm,
also? You can at least adjust, right? It is PCS related. It is
Nothing we
basics.
will be discussing about PCS.
Okay.
Because PCS is altogether a different thing. It is nowhere related and it is not possible to cover everything in this one training program. For PCS, you require a separate training that will be around 20-25 hours. A separate training is required. Okay.
Oh,
So hope now everyone is clear what is the fundamental and what is the flow of the training and what and how we are going to proceed about the training program. Okay. Fine. Any questions anyone have related to the course curriculum or anything? Fine, guys. In case no question, let's proceed further. So, guys, first of all, we will be covering all these things one by one as part of this particular course curriculum, but we are not going on a column C, column D, column F. Whatever the things that we are going to cover, I will be going to mark it for your understanding purpose. Okay. First of all, guys, let's understand what is Fusion as an application, what you are going to get. Guys, suppose any company who want to perform and do and manage their operations, they choose that okay, let's purchase some software. So they go to Oracle and purchase the software. So what Oracle will give them, they will give you the Fusion access through some sort of URL, username, password, and you should be able to access the software. So once the companies purchase the Fusion software, what they will be getting, they will be getting a this software, this user interface they will be getting. This is the actual software where the user should be able to, the business user, the end user should need to log in and perform different sort of operations, different sort of actions, navigating to different screen, opening to different sort of forms and filling the data, editing the data, deleting the data, searching the data, all that thing to be done from this part of application. Okay. Along with this, if you take this URL and put this particular URL here and add a keyword called analytics, if you add a keyword called analytics and enter the URL, you will be getting an additional software provided by Oracle. Once you purchase the license, you will be getting one additional software, which is the backend of this particular software. Anything that you are going to create here, any data, suppose you hire an employee, the data of the hired employee will be saved into some database table. Where is that database table? How you are going to fetch the query? How you are going to write the query to get the data? This is the software called Oracle Transaction Business Intelligence. This is also one of the server that you will be getting a automatically license. Once you purchase this, you will be getting this license automatically. No additional cost, nothing you need to do. Okay. In addition to that, once you purchase this particular software, you will be getting one an additional server that is taking the URL and adding a keyword called CS and hit the enter. CS stands for content server. This is the place as you purchase an iPhone, you will be getting a 256 GB iPhone, but along with that, you will be getting 5 GB of extra cloud space. Okay. So similarly, once the companies purchase this software, Oracle give some sort of cloud space that, okay, in case you want to upload, you want to keep some sort of file, some sort of documentation, you should be able to populate the data and upload those particular file into this content server. So if someone asks you what is a Fusion application, Fusion application is a UI based application. Along with that, you will be getting a OTBI application, which is going to help you to create a reports. And the third thing is that it is going to offer you the web content server. It's like an iCloud repository or some sort of directory where the user should be able to upload some sort of files. Clear?
So, like, what sort of files we upload here?
No,
Is it just a
we are not going into that. Just understand very basically, I am going to drive you what all these things are required. Okay.
okay,
Restrict to the knowledge that we are going to pass. If you understood that, just that is okay. All those queries which you are having, please keep a note of that. Over the next 2, 3, 4 days, when we are going to cover the fundamentals, everything will be covered step by step systematically. Okay.
okay,
Okay. This is clear that, okay, how you are going to access the Fusion application. That is the only knowledge that we are going to cover and plan for today for the current topic. Okay. So looking into this, we should be able to understand that, okay, we have three different servers that we should be able to access. And how we are able to access, there will be a username provided, there will be a password provided, there will be a URL provided, and that's how you should be able to access those particular things. Clear? And everyone who's going to log in into this application, suppose we are 20 different people into this batch, so all those 20 people will be able to, suppose we are the team of 20 people working for a company called TrioTech, so everyone should need to be login into the application, so they need to log in with their own username password, right? Agreed?
Yes.
So
yes,
that is like we should be able to create so many users, like we have 20 people joining into this particular batch, so we may be having 20 users created for all the individuals. Every user should be having some sort of roles and responsibility and should be having their own unique username and password, right, through which they should be able to log in into these application to perform different sort of actions. Agreed?
yes,
Yes.
So who is going to create these users? There is a functional people, there is an admin of the software. Once one company TCS has purchased this software from Oracle, Oracle might have given the credential full access to one of the person into the TCS company. That person is a Fusion administrator. Maybe TCS has nominated someone as a Fusion administrator and he will be having a complete access. And whenever a new person is joining in, one user is being joining in, they will be creating the user access for those particular users, right? And anybody who's leaving the company, they may be deleting their user access. Agreed? Guys, you have to interact.
yes, yes,
Yes.
Next part is like, suppose we are 22 people joining into one company. Now, can I say that, okay, out of these 20 people are having access and role related to the students? You all are students, right? Your role in this particular training as a student, you have certain roles that you should need to join the training, you should be on regular onto the class, you should be doing the assignment, you should be paying the fees. These are the roles and responsibilities that you need to perform, right?
yes,
My
yes,
role to join in this particular batch, I am maybe the trainer. My job and responsibility is to train you well, teach you all the subject, address all your queries. That is the role and responsibility that I need to carry, right? Similarly, there is another user. That user is having a role as an administrator. Like Verma is an administrator. He has a different sort of roles and responsibility, right? He can create my user. He can create your user. He will allow you to join this particular room. He will create your user account. All the administrative work will be handled by Verma, right? So
Yeah.
what we mean to say, once there is a software will be accessible by a different set of users, and these users can act and log in into the system and behave and do different sort of work into that software as per the role associated with those particular users. Clear?
yes,
And all this work to create a user to uh, to create a user, to create a role, add a role to the user. All this will be done through one software. One software, one utility has been provided by Oracle. That utility is called what? That utility is called Security Console. Clear?
Okay.
So are we going to create a user, or is it a responsibility of a technical person to create the user, add the role to the user, reset the password of the user, enable the user, disable the user, lock the account, unlock the account? In a real world, this may happen, right? In any of the organization, some person will say that, okay, I forgot my password, please reset my password. Someone will say that, okay, I'm not able to log in because my password has expired. Somebody will say that, okay, in my team new person has joined, he need to have an access. Somebody will say that, okay, in my team this person is earlier having an access in a marketing team, but now he has shifted to suppose sales team, give me the access and roles and responsibility as a sales agent. That is very much possible in real time world, in real time businesses, right?
Yes.
So there may be some administrator into the company who will be taking up all these requests and helping and supporting the business to create user, activate user, deactivate user, lock user, unlock user. All these work to be done by some person, right? Who's that person? He's the Fusion
Okay.
administrator. Okay, done.
Yeah.
Now, guys, please understand, before we come to this particular sheet again, let's switch to some part to give you little bit more fundamentals. So guys, if we say that whatever the software that we are learning, the Fusion as a software that we are learning, that software is what? That software is called at a high level, we used to call that software as a ERP software. This is a enterprise resource planning sort of software. What is this enterprise? Enterprise means some company. To run the company, to manage the company, to operate into the company, some software is required to do some sort of planning, that how the resources of that company being utilized and managed properly, and with an objective of what? To gain profit or to lose money. Any business is being run to gain profit only, right? That is what
Yeah.
all the planning has to be done, right?
Sure.
So what has happened once we talk about the resources? What kind of resources? If we say TrioTech is a company, so TrioTech also has only three kind of resources. TrioTech has manpower, like I am one of their trainer, Kumar is the director, Verma is the admin. What we are? We are the manpower of the company, right?
Yes.
And we have the some sort of product or some sort of material. What is our product? Our course is our material. Our
Yes.
course is our product that we use to sell.
Yes.
And if we are having these courses to sell, definitely we will be generating money.
Yes.
So generating money means, like, suppose we are selling this particular course, but to sell this particular course, we need to do some sort of marketing. We have some marketing agency. So to that company, we need to pay them something, right? Then only they will work for us.
Yeah.
TrioTech has hired us. Like I am the employee of TrioTech, Verma is the employee of TrioTech. We are the manpower. So TrioTech need to pay to us, right?
Yeah.
So all this money is what? These are the debits. TrioTech has to give this money out from their account to the agency, to the employees, to the server from where we have purchased this particular server, to the Zoom company from where we have purchased this subscription for Zoom. All these are the expenses that TrioTech has to bear, right?
Yeah.
So somewhere the company should need to be accountable and manage and maintain some list that, okay, what are the expenses they are making, and what, suppose we are selling this particular course at a cost of 25,000 and we are training 30 people in this particular group. So that money should also need to come into us, right?
Yeah.
So there may be some ledger, some sort of software somewhere it should be maintained, right? That, okay, who how much money is coming in, how much coming, how much money is flowing out,
Yeah.
right? And suppose we have two admin in this particular course, it should be also required that, okay, this money which is coming, this money is coming against which student? We have 30 students, so which student has paid which, how much money? That is also somewhere need to be accountable. Then only we should be able to track that how much money has come, how much has pending. That's how we will be able to follow up and settle the dues with our students, right?
Yeah.
Agreed?
Yes.
Yes.
Suppose it has been also agreed that, okay, for each person who's joining the course, who's the trainer of this particular course, suppose Piyush Jain is the trainer of the course, for each person who's joining this course, 5,000 bonus has to be provided to the trainer. So how that is going to happen? It should need to be tagged and tackle somewhere that, okay, the student is tagged to which supervisor or which trainer. That's how we will be able to count and do the things, right? Right?
Yeah.
So by end of every month, does the owner of the company, Kumar, need to go and open the software and go each and every student and check and keep a note into a notebook that, okay, student 1 is tagged to Piyush, 2 is tagged to Piyush, 3 is tagged to Verma, 4th is tagged to this. And that's how he need to manually calculate that, okay, in this particular month, 7 students are tagged to Piyush. So 7 into 5,000 equals to 35. The payout is 35. Do he need to do like that, or he should need to just click, go navigate and click on some button, and that button will give him data in some sort of respective format as a format of a report that will tell that, okay, who are the students tagged to Piyush, from which course, from which batch, for which month, what is the total amount which has received, what is the total amount which is pending from the student. Accordingly, the probation has to be proration has to be done and calculated amount should be reflected that, okay, Piyush has to be awarded 32,000, suppose. Like that has to be done automatically, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So how is it possible? That is, everything is there into the software. The data is there into the software. But the technical people, by means of some sort of technology, will be creating some sort of report that will give you all those insights, right? So that is a role of a technical person to build those sort of reports. Done?
Yeah.
And guys, once we say that, okay, there is a manpower, there are three, any company has three kind of resources. So these kind of resources in a company, if we talk about manpower, are nothing but the employees of the company. So the software that is going to handle and manage the employees of the company, that software is called HCM. Any software which is going to manage material products, that is called supply chain, and anything which is going to manage a resource of a money, that is called financials. Clear?
Yeah.
So if someone will ask you what are the three products, main products of any ERP application, what are the three products of ERP application? Human capital management, supply chain management, and financial management. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in each of these particular products, there may be different sort of modules. What are those modules? Like, guys, in the manpower, about the employees, what a company can do with the employee? You can hire an employee. In a company, we can hire a new employee, we can promote an employee, we can transfer the employee, we can terminate the employee. That all is possible.
Yeah.
As an employee, if you are a part of an employee, what you can do as an employee? You can request for salary advance, you can update your bank account details, you can check your absence balance, you can apply for the leave, you can request for some sort of LTC, you can request for some sort of change of your laptop. All these are the things that you can request, right? Fine, guys. So guys, what has happened, since there has been ERP softwares available into the market, there may be different companies that may come up with different softwares. If we take an example of Oracle, Oracle is one product company who has their software. So Oracle itself is having multiple software which all classify as a ERP softwares. Some may be good into managing a manpower, some may be good in maintaining and managing material, some may be good in maintaining these two things, some may be good in maintaining all these three things. But every software may be having some sort of advantages, disadvantages, or maybe having some sort of preferences. Okay, so what has happened, since Oracle has their own multiple products and Oracle is studying some of their competitors and their software also. So what Oracle has decided, they did some sort of research and analysis, and based on that, Oracle come up an idea that, okay, why can't we create one software which is having best of the features of all the softwares that we own, and some of the best feature which we may not own, but SAP may offer some of the best feature in some sort of technology. So that's how they studied and they did the research and they come up with one software and they name it as a fusion. Fusion means it is a mix and match of all the best of the best technologies. Clear? If someone asks you why they have given the name as fusion, or how, or what is the purpose, how the fusion software get his birth, that is the purpose and that is the reason to bring best of the features of all the available ERP softwares into one. That's how Oracle come up with this particular software. Clear? So as every software will come into existence, what is happened? The current version of the software of the Fusion is R13. It has been launched into 2021 and every this particular software which is provided by Oracle Fusion, this is a cloud-based software. You does not need to install anything into your machine, but you just need to pay for the subscription, get the username, password, and URL. If you are having a instance, if you're having the internet connection and a browser, you should be able to access this software anywhere across the world. That is the advantage of using a cloud-based software. Clear? Now guys, since it is a cloud-based software, you does not need to have an admin, you does not need to wait for some sort of monthly patches, you does not need to invest your time into taking a backup, you does not care about to maintain your server rooms, you does not need to invest your money into doing some sort of regular updates and maintenance of your servers. Everything will be owned and managed by Oracle. Clear? And in case you purchase this particular software, in case Oracle has come up with some sort of upgrades, some sort of new features has been introduced by Oracle, it's a commitment from Oracle that okay, every quarter Oracle has some sort of planned features released. So that is also free of cost, and Oracle is releasing those softwares every 3 months. Every new update will be updated, and you as a customer does not need to worry about that okay, if new software, new version has been provided, whether something which is working existingly will work or not work. Everything will be taken care by Oracle only. Clear?
Yeah.
Guys, why this name? The actual version of Fusion is called R13. What is the purpose? Because the before Fusion, the one of the most reliable and useful and you can say most reliable software of Oracle is Oracle EBS. We used to call it as a EBS, and it has the last version as R12. R12. And this is the latest software that they have provided, and they have a mindset or they have the planning that okay, they will shut down this software and totally relying and focusing on to this software. So as a tribute, they have given a version that okay, this version is a not a new software, this is an enhancement of this existing most reliable software. That is the reason they have give a respect and give a version as not R1 or something but R13. Clear?
Yes.
Now guys, if you as a customer, if you as a consultant, if you need to know what is the latest version of the software of the Fusion that you are working upon, it's very simple guys. Every quarter the new version will be released. R13 is a version and this is the patch 26A, 26B, C, D. We are into which month guys? We are into month 5. 1 5 will be fall into which quarter? Second quarter. So second quarter means 26B, third quarter means 26C, and fourth quarter means 26D. Clear?
Yeah.
So guys, that's how the version will always R13 and the patch will be always 26A, B, C, D. Every quarter Oracle will publish that particular patch and push those particular changes and the new enhancement into your release of your software. Clear?
Yes.
Guys, for each patch which Oracle is going to release, Oracle has documented it well and released those particular documented release manuals almost 3 to 6 months in advance, making customer aware that okay, in the next patch, these are the new enhancements, these are the features which has been decommissioned, these are the bugs which has been fixed, these are the changes that I am bringing into the system, which will be having these advantages, disadvantages, and Oracle is parallelly conducting a free seminars, meetings, and learning sessions for those customers to educate them, train them, and getting them familiar about the new changes that Oracle is going to bring into every quarter. Clear?
Yeah.
So that's how it will make the life of a customer as well as a consultant easy, right? Maybe certain feature which your client is expecting today, but that feature, that facility is not available there. So there has been huge set of consultant who's looking for that particular feature. and multiple set of consultant, multiple set of clients has requested that feature, and they have requested to Oracle. So Oracle also evaluate those requests, and maybe Oracle also figure it out that okay, that is a wonderful suggestion and that will ease the work or something. Oracle may say that okay, yes, that feature is going to be released and part of our software in 26D. So it may not be available here, but maybe by the end of October, November, that feature may be available for us. Clear? That's how the communication will be done by the Oracle side. Done?
Yes.
Now, guys, what has happened as we said this, okay, these softwares that Oracle has already, these softwares are the on-premises software. Like you purchase these softwares and you need to maintain your own server rooms. You need to maintain the security of those server rooms. You need to maintain the electricity of those server rooms. You need to maintain that, okay, there will be no flood into those server room. There will be no high temperature into that server room. Those servers should need to up and running. Any patch need to apply, that all need to be handled and managed by whom? By the customer themselves. Okay. But instead of on-premises software, if you take a cloud-based software, what will happen? See, on-premises software means it is expensive because you have to do everything at your own. But since you are doing everything at your home, at your own office location, you maintain your own server, definitely you will be having more control, right?
Sure.
Second thing is
Yeah.
cloud. It is going to offer you less control,
Okay.
but it will
Okay.
be even cheaper for you.
1 hour
You does
చేయనా
not need to.
మహేష్ sure.
You does not need to purchase those server, and there may be a possibility companies will say that okay, we want certain things to be implemented and working into the cloud, and certain things which are very sensitive, we want that portion to be placed into my own server. That is also possible. Oracle offer to purchase or sell this particular software either into the on premises mode or a on cloud mode or on a hybrid mode. Okay.
Yes.
Next, as we say that okay, this
This
ERP.
Once again, this on-premise mode, like you're saying, this Fusion is on available on-premise also. It's like you mean
If you
that
want
also?
to purchase, yes, it is available. Oracle will sell you and install that into your server.
But
Clear,
they will not
Ravi?
take care of patches.
Ravi, your voice is breaking. I'm not getting it properly.
Will they take care of patches, Oracle, when we keep it on-premise?
That is what I'm saying. If you are taking on to the on premises, Oracle will tell you that okay, patch is ready, but Oracle cannot come and apply those patches into your system. You have to take care. Or even if Oracle will take care, definitely they will charge. If they apply the upgrades and the patches into the cloud, that will be free. But here, definitely it will charge something because they need to come and manage and do the things for you specifically to your version, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Moving ahead, guys, as we said that okay, ERP application should be managing a manpower or financial money and the material. These are the product family, and each of these product may be having 5, 10 different sort of module to manage those particular thing. Like in human capital management, we have a module called ORC, core HCM, payroll, absence management, through which the employee will be applying the leave, compensation management, through which we will be deciding the compensation of the employee, talent management, through which we will be doing the performance and monitor all the balance. What is the net balance that will be maintained? Project management, asset management, account receivables, account payable. These all are the different sort of modules of different product family called financials. Clear?
Yeah.
So guys, do become a fusion technical person. Do we need to, this course is only for human capital technical, financial technical, supply chain technical? No, this is a complete fusion technical course. It doesn't matter whether the report is to be built for getting a data about the absence management or a payroll or a general ledger or a sourcing. It doesn't matter. The tools and techniques and the learning is base, that is same, that is common. It's only the tables will differ, the criteria will differ, that we will be going to learn, and that is not something that we need to own. Somebody who's preparing the things, configuring the system, the functional people will let us know, walk us through what data they want to extract, in which manner. That's how we will be extracting the data. Clear?
Yes.
Everyone is clear what is ERP application, why Oracle Fusion has come into picture, who will be applying the patch, what will be the different versions, what are the different subscription type of the Fusion, what are the different product families and the different modules maybe, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Now, guys, please understand how the companies will purchase a software. Let's understand very systematic way, slowly and steadily. We will be coming to a conclusion that how the things will start. Like suppose, guys, OYO is one of the company. They want to manage their resources. What are their resources, guys? OYO must be having their employees, right? OYO must be having the employees.
Yes.
And
My
what is
staff.
the services? What are their products? Their products are the room service and some hotels or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And based on the providing their services, they may be getting some sort of revenue generated. And to get the deal done, to get converted the room of any individual's house into an OYO property, they may need to collaborate with supplier. They may need to maintain some sort of branding and decorum. For that, they also need to pay to some suppliers, some contractors, right? So some money is also going out, some money is also coming in, right?
Yeah.
That is the reason, since OYO is not a small company, they are growing exponentially around the globe. Suppose at least in across the India. So they figure it out that okay, boss, to manage and run the applications, to manage and run the business, we must need to have some sort of software. That is what their management may think of, right? So do they just directly go and call the Oracle that okay, please come and sell your product and we will start using it? No. What they will do, they may figure it out that okay, how many softwares are available, maybe 20, 30, 50 softwares are available. They cannot go to all the softwares. They will check based on certain criterias, what is the implementation cost, what is the cost of the software, what is the review of the software, whether it will suit to my requirement, whether this software is being used by some of the top 5 some sort of hotel industries or not. That's how they will choose, do some sort of research, and accordingly they will do the scrutiny and figure it out that okay, these 5 softwares may be of something which may be useful for us, right?
Yeah.
If you need to purchase a car, you will not go to every car and try every car, right? As per your choice, as per your requirement, as per your budget, as per your criteria, as per the inputs that you have received from your friend, relative, manager, based on that you will pick out that okay, your category is like you need to take a mini SUV within a budget of 10 to 12 lakhs. That's how you will choose and pick 2 3 criteria. Based on that you will go for a test drive for 3 4 cars only, right?
Yes.
So once you go and visit them or call them that okay, please boss, come with this car and give me a test drive, you give your requirement to them, right? To Hyundai, to Tata, to Nexon, everyone you will give the requirement. Accordingly, the salesperson will try to fit in your requirement to the model that best suits to you. Like suppose you are thinking that okay, you will take Tata Sierra, but as per your requirement, they may suggest that okay, no sir, Tata Nexon is best car for you. How they will be figure it out and suggest based on the requirement that you will be publishing to them and asking and explaining to the right set of consultant, right? Because you are not an expert of the cars. The person who's selling, he is an expert of that particular domain. Agreed?
Yes.
So first of all, what will happen, these companies who are looking for a software, they will release some sort of document. They will release some document that is called RFP. What is called RFP? Request for
Proposal.
proposal. They will say that okay boss, I am a OYO is a company working in India. I am having almost 4,000 properties and I am into this business and I have 30,000 employees. I have these many more new ventures as about to come. I am expecting that okay, I will grow from 3,000 hotels to 7,000 hotels in next 6 months, and my employee base will move from 30,000 to 1 lakh in 1 year. To manage all these resources, I need this sort of facility. Your software must need to have this capability. Your software must need to have this capability. You prepare your expectation list and put it into some documentation that is called request for proposal. Clear?
Yes.
So this request for proposal, you will not publish into paper, right? You will
Yeah.
publish, you will identify, you will contact to those particular companies, sales agent and the marketing team, and you will tell, Oyo is not a small company. You also have some sort of decorum and the value into the market, right? You will reach out to these companies that, okay, we are thinking to look out for some sort of software. Are you interested? Definitely the people, there is a marketing team, sales team will be looking out for these sort of opportunities, right?
Yeah.
So those team will start contacting you. You will be sending the RFP. There will be a set of expert into these team. They will be looking into RFP, try to understand that, okay, the requirement which they are asking for, that is suitable to be fulfilled by this software or this software or this software. Accordingly, you will propose that, okay, sir, this car is suitable to you. This will fit into your budget. And as per your criteria, you should go with this software or this car. Able to correlate like that?
Yeah.
Harika, this is clear?
Clear, I got it. Yeah.
Okay. So what does happen once you are trying to propose? What will happen? Definitely the sales team will chase you. Sir, please give your time. Let's meet. Let me show you the car. You please sit into the car. Come with your family. Sit, enjoy the car. Everything on our side. You please come and visit our office. Please take a demo of the car. That's what they will sell, right? Agreed?
Yes.
Same way, these company will also chase them for the time, and they got the time, they will go present their software, tell that, okay, these are the software, these are the benefit, these are the delighters, these are the costs, these are the cheap thing, these are the competitors, these are the companies who are already using their software, what are the overall benefit, what are the success story of their software. They will try to present like that, right? There are certain criteria. They will say, sir, you are asking 10 things, our software is meeting 8 things or 7 things. 2 things are not at all possible from our software. 1 thing, if you want, we can get it done customized. This will say, sir, we are able to do 100% meeting to your expectation. This will say, sir, we are going to meet you only 70%, and none of the other things, 3 things will never be available in our software for next 3 days. So your management will receive all these inputs, then you will evaluate these particular softwares, right? This will ask you that, okay, it will cost you 1,000 rupees, which will cover everything. It will say that, okay, it will cost you 500 rupees, where 2 things cannot be done. It will say that, okay, we will charge you 300 rupees only, but only 6 things will be done, 4 things will not be done, right? So the management will review the things, review the inputs. They will again go back to their RFP. They will check that, okay, why the RFP required 10 things. Can we go with the 6 things which this particular software is offering and the cost is also cheap? They will do some sort of mathematics and decide somehow that, okay, whether they need to go with Fusion or they need to go with SAP, or whether they need to go with Workday, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Guys, you are getting my voice properly, loud
Yeah,
and
yeah.
clear.
Yeah, sure.
My
Your voice
mic
is
is
Yeah,
fine.
not
Piyush.
my mic is not corrupted. I'm not getting your voice at all. Out of 10, I'm getting your voice as 1 or 2 only. Can you put efforts to please respond little high
Yeah,
in tone? Okay.
sure.
Yes.
So that's how guys, suppose companies have choose that, okay, let's go with the Fusion as a software. So once they purchase Fusion as a software, this software is ready to use software. So this company pay and get the license for this particular software. So can they open this software and ask that, okay, in my HR department, in my finance department, and in my supply chain department, I have purchased this software. Please log in and start using this software. Can they do that? Does this software contains your employee data? Does this software contains what is your rate
No,
list? Does
No.
this software
Yes.
contains all the 3,000 hotels that you are publishing for the customers? No, right?
no, we need to upload the data to the
Not only
software.
about uploading the data. This software which has been provided by Oracle, that is a standard software. But you need
Yes.
to make this software as per your requirement. You need to add your
You need to
logo.
customize, yeah.
You need to
Right.
customize and configure the software, right?
Obviously, yeah.
Now take from a layman example, like suppose you purchase the iPhone. Suppose you get the iPhone, can you able to start using the iPhone immediately?
No, we need to,
You need to
configure.
configure the iPhone, right?
Yeah.
What you
Yes.
need to do, first of all, you need to charge your iPhone, first of all. Then you need to do what? You need to create your iPhone ID only, right? Apple ID
Yes.
account you need to create, then only it will open up, then only it will give you the menu. Agreed?
Hmm. Yeah.
Then you need to place the SIM. Without SIM, can you make the call?
No.
Then you need to connect with your Wi-Fi.
Right.
Agreed? So all these things are what? The iPhone is ready product, right? But still it requires some sort of configuration, some settings, something need to be done to start using that iPhone, right? The
Right.
moment you open the
Yes.
iPhone from the packet, will it be automatically getting connected to your Wi-Fi? No, right? You need to configure and select the Wi-Fi which is into the signal within the range, and then you need to log in that user password. Then only it will be getting connected, right?
Correct.
So this software is readily available, but you need to configure the software as per the OYO requirement, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. As
Then
per our company requirement, we need to
yes, so
configure.
OYO
Yeah.
might be also having some sort of IT team or something, but can they do that? Does
No.
OYO knows this software already? No, right?
No.
Then what has happened? This Oracle is the company through which OYO has purchased, but OYO will go out into the market that, okay, boss, we purchased this software. Please come and configure this software for us.
Yes.
So what is this? This is a client side, this is a product company, and this is a service type company, right? Like
Yes.
TCS,
Right.
Accenture, Deloitte, EY. These are the service-based company who will configure the software as per the OYO requirement, right?
Yeah.
So this RFP will tell high level things, but actually when we are going to configure the thing, it will tell you the more detailed things like how many hotels, what are the category of the hotels, that what will be the rate list, what will be the rate list during the peak hours, what will be the rate list during the off season. All these things has to be tell, all the things has to be automated, right?
Yes.
It should need to be configured into the system that, okay, in the northern part of the India, October to January should need to be considered as peak season, while in eastern part of India this should need to be considered as a off season because it is a heavily rain and nobody is visiting at that time, right?
Yes.
So does somebody into the HR department or into the sales department need to manually do all these things at the time when the month has started or something? Or it should be automatically configured somewhere into the system?
Automation.
So all that configuration who will do? That will be done by the functional consultant. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Now suppose all these functional consultant has been done. Now take an example, your phone is ready. Like suppose you purchase this particular phone for your mother. Does your mother know how to configure everything into the iPhone? No, right?
Yeah.
Mostly no. Then who will be configuring this phone? You will be configuring the phone for your mother, right?
Yes.
But you do is the mother able to start using the WhatsApp immediately? Maybe not.
Mm.
She may be asking you to load the phone numbers and contact numbers into new phone. Agreed?
Yes.
One way is that, okay, the functional user or the end user. Who's the end user here in this case? Mother is the end user of the phone.
Yes. Mother we
Whether
have.
that user, the end user, should need to key in and select the contacts app and one by one save all 1000 contact details into the phone. She can do that, right?
She can do.
But it is not the right way. She has to wait
Yes.
for 1 month, 2 months to get all the contacts available into the new phone.
Okay.
Functional person may also do. Some tools may be available and exposed to the functional, but maybe the functional person has a limit that, okay, boss, I can do only 100 phone number in one week. Then again, she has to wait for how many days? At least 10 weeks. And then there is a technical person. They have the tools, capabilities that they can migrate the contacts and the WhatsApp and the images and the ringtone, everything in one shot, one go. Possible? Clear?
Yeah.
So that is a role of a what? That is a role of a technical consultant. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Suppose now the data is moving from your iPhone 13 to iPhone 17. So it may be required that iPhone Apple company will say that okay, the data should be moved into some sort of file format, some sort of column, some sort of order. That is the reporting. Technical person will extract the data into the prescribed format, right?
Yes, sir.
That is what we are going to learn as a technical consultant once we are working on to building the report, to get the data, to build the data, to extract the data into specific format, specific order, specific time frame. Agreed?
Yes.
Yeah.
It may be possible that okay, your mother will say that okay, it has 1,000 contacts, but almost 600 contacts are waste contacts at when I was working. These are the contacts of those people. I don't want only 200 contacts which are of close relatives that are important for me. Just migrate those particular things. So client might have given you the requirement that okay, just migrate only 200 records only. So as a technical consultant, you need to write the query, add the filter, add the parameter, so that your report will be fetching only those targeted audience, those sort of contact details only, right?
Yes, obviously. Based on the query. Mm.
So that is the role of a technical consultant, to design the things, evaluate the things, populate the things. Okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Getting an understanding?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yes, sir.
now in this case, there is a two kind of work that technical consultant is working. One is the extraction of the data. The report is to be built into the source application, that is the iPhone 13. Somebody should need to prepare the data and extract the data and attach it into the mail maybe.
Yeah.
And then in the new iPhone, again configure the mail, download that file, and there may be some or the same technical person need to do some sort of different tool to import that data or load that data into new iPhone 17, right?
Yeah.
So what is that? That loading is nothing but as a technical consultant, we need to work on to and learn different sort of tools and techniques to load the data. Bulk data loading is possible through these sort of tools. Clear?
Yeah.
Before start using this software by OYO company, suppose OYO is purchasing Oracle Fusion now, but before that also they may be using some sort of software, they may be using some sort of Excel based software, some Microsoft Access based software. They may be using some sort of small softwares of some dummy companies. They may be using Tally. So once they migrate this new software, once they start using this software, do they need to keep that old software data there, and now going forward we will take all the new bookings, or all the employee data, hotels data, purchase receipt, everything should be there into the new software itself, right? Then only they will shut down their old application and stop paying for that particular software subscription fees. Agreed?
Yeah. Once new system is ready with data, then they will disable the old system,
Yes.
old data.
So
Yeah.
that is what during the phase of implementation, it is not only the functional people who will be configuring the system, but the technical people is also required to migrate the data from the old system to the new system, fitting into the
According to
new
the client
system,
requirement. Yes. You're
right?
right.
Suppose now you take an example. Suppose earlier you were using iPhone 13 and now you are using Samsung S26 Ultra. So both are
Mm.
different softwares, different tools.
Yes.
Maybe the way, the format, the data, the order, the type, the file extension, everything which is getting extended and exported into the Apple software is compatible with the iPhone 13 and iPhone 17, but it may not be compatible with Samsung. Possible hai? It may be possible, right?
You're talking about the data?
Difference.
Uh, Difference in what?
Okay, I'll explain in different manner. Okay,
Yeah.
suppose somebody who knows English,
Okay.
okay, and somebody who knows suppose Italian. So they want to communicate. Data is stored here in English and going here in Italian. The data which you are extracting, which is English, cannot be stored and written into this particular software maybe. So this need to be transformed from English to Italian maybe, right?
Yeah.
That is a software that we are going to learn as an integration specialist,
Same
OIC,
middleware.
ICS, where the
Yeah.
data from the source, this is the source and this is the target, right?
Yeah.
It may be that, okay, source and target will accept the same value, or it may be that, okay, the target is not accepting and agreeing onto the same value. It should need to be transformed in between. Possible?
Yes, it's possible in the integration.
Okay, that is what we need to do and learn as a technical consultant. Okay,
Okay.
understood?
Yes.
Yeah, got it.
So once the companies will purchase this thing, these TCS company will come. Do they understand this thing in one shot and they took 2 hours of time, 2 months of time and do all things and hand it over to Oyo and goodbye Tata? Or they need to regularly in contact with Oyo, representing them that, okay, based on our understanding, we did like this. Oyo will test, they will evaluate, they will suggest new things, they will monitor new things, they will add on new things. That's how the project keep going on. The implementation may have planned for 3 months, but it may took 9 months to complete the implementation, because there may be new things may come up. Once TCS will suggest, they will understood that, okay, this feature is also there, we may be doing it by different way, let's include that also into your report only, let's load this data also in only. That's how the implementation will increase, the time frame will increase, the cost will increase, right?
Yeah.
And maybe everything is done, then TCS will be goodbye Tata. But once the actual clerk sitting into the OYO who's taking the request from the customer to make the booking, and he may facing a issue that, okay, customer is asking to uh, book the
Room,
room
for example.
from Friday to Monday, okay?
Okay.
And it was accepted that, okay, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is supposed to be considered as a premium days, as a weekend, and Monday should be as a normal rates. But by default, the system is calculating Monday cost also as a premium rate. So it will be a wrong calculation. He cannot charge that amount to the customer, right?
Right, obviously. Yeah.
So what he need to do? It is not his software. He is just using the software. He doesn't know how to fix that. So what he will
Yeah.
do? He will report that thing by some
Yeah.
sort of means of some sort of softwares. They will raise
Yes.
a ticket.
Yeah.
That ticket will go to whom? Maybe TCS has implemented an out, and after that EY has come and joined as a support team to them.
Yeah.
Every ticket which has been raised to them, this will go to this particular team. Possible?
Yes. Yes, it's possible.
This is the support team.
Obviously.
So what they will do? They will get the issue reported and they will work on to that issue within a defined timelines, and they will fix
Yes,
it and revert back to them.
obviously. Yeah.
Or sometime it may happen that, okay, this is an expected result and they also agree that, okay, it's a bug. What they will do? They were not able to figure it out. Everything as per their analysis is correct, but it is still going to give the wrong result. What this team will do? This team will report back this on behalf of OYO. This will create a business case and report back to Oracle that, okay, we purchased this software and using this functionality, it was supposed to calculate 3 days at a rate of 1500 and 4 day at a rate of 1000 only. But for the 4 day also it is calculating 1500 and charging 6000, which is wrong. Can you please check, right?
Yeah.
Either Oracle will come, get into call, evaluate your software, evaluate the configuration that you done, and they will suggest something and they will fix it. Or maybe Oracle may also accept that, okay, this is a system bug, I understood, but please wait. We have got to know certain other customers also reported, we are going to fix this bug into 26D. That is also possible.
It's possible. Yes.
But this customer cannot produce this particular invoice at this moment, right?
Yeah.
So maybe Oracle may suggest that for as an alternative, please go to that, and there is one feature, enable that feature. By enabling that feature, there is one field coming up as a discount. Maybe I'm just giving you an example. And if this field is coming, since there is a difference of 500, you put 500 so that that will be discounted and the invoice can be generated instead of 6000. It can be generated for 5500 only. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how the real-time the work will be done. Okay.
Yes.
So meanwhile, what has happened? Suppose you already know in your company that, okay, there is a bug that we have reported and Oracle says that, okay, in 26D, it will be fixed. So what is you are going to happen? You are into 26B. Till 26D, you will be following this practice to generate the bill. You will be following this practice to generate the bill. But in 26D, once it has come, the patch has been applied. You as a support partner, you as a consultant, TCS is paying you to make their software run and work as per their expected business requirement, right?
Yes.
So it's your responsibility that you will track all these things, validate all the new features, ensure that, okay, this thing which has been committed by Oracle is coming into this 26D and it is working correctly or not correctly. If it is working correctly, you need to educate to this end user that, okay, going forward, no need to fill and make use of this field. Directly generate the invoice and it will be generated by 5500 only. Right?
Yeah.
Agreed?
Yes.
So that is the entire loop, entire cycle. And on a daily basis, a bigger organization may be having thousands of employees working on to thousands of different sort of business requirements.
Mm.
Agreed?
Yeah.
Suppose I'll tell that, okay, in OYO, each employee will log in into the system.
Yeah.
And they will do some actions for themselves. They want to apply leave. That is something related to them only, right? Employees applying for the leave for themselves, that is an employee self-service sort of action. They want to check, they want to download their payslip, they want to update their bank details, they want to update their new phone number, they want to add their newly born child. Possible है? Hello
Yeah.
Yeah.
guys, is it difficult that I am teaching or you are not following, or what is the case? I am not getting any confidence from you.
It's okay, but why the employees need to enter the self details?
Okay, Ramana, are you working?
Yeah, I'm working.
Okay, in case you need to go for a leave, what you are going to do in your current company?
Oh,
How you are
okay.
applying a leave?
Okay. 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 Got it. Mm.
So any action that employee is going to take on his behalf, that is called employee self-service.
Yeah, got it. Got it. Yeah.
There may be Ramanna, you may be reporting to Piyush. So manager can also do some sort of actions. Maybe manager can apply the leave on behalf of your of their reportees. Suppose you called me
Yeah.
and say that, okay,
Yeah.
sir, today I am sick and I am badly sick. I am not be able to attend the meeting and I am not able to come to
Got
office.
it. Got it.
So manager can apply the leave on behalf of their employee.
Yes.
Manager can also perform the evaluation of the employee.
Yes.
Possible है?
Yes.
Manager can also transfer the employee.
Yeah. From one project to another project.
Suppose,
Yeah.
okay, manager may be able to promote the employee, maybe.
Yeah. Sure.
And there may be certain action that is HR self-service.
Yeah. Human resource. Yeah.
Suppose the company says that, okay, in my company, HR has the capability to terminate the employee. No one else can do,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
HR may be having the capability to change the salary of the employee.
Yeah. Obviously.
Okay. So suppose some companies will say that, okay, manager will be able to do only performance evaluation, transfer and promote. Some companies will say no, manager can even change the salary also. So all this is what, based on the client requirement, the functional consultant will configure the software as per the requirement of the client.
Yeah. Correct.
Okay. And in addition to that, there is one more thing, that is admin self-service.
Yeah.
Admin self-service. Suppose you want to apply the leave, employee want to apply the leave. What kind of leaves employee can apply? Suppose OYO will say that, okay, we have the leave called annual leave. we have sick leave,
Sick
we
leave.
have maternity leave,
Yeah.
we have the exam leave. These are the leaves there. Other
Yes.
company will say we have different kind of leave. Other company will say we have different kind of leave, right? So
Yeah.
somebody should need to configure these leave into the system so that these leaves will be accessible to the employee and manager to apply these leaves, right?
Yes.
Agreed?
Yes.
So who's that person who will be configuring this thing? That is
Functional
the
guy.
functional consultant, but having a role as an administrator.
Yeah. Functional
Agreed?
consultant. Yes.
So can I say all these four are nothing but these all four are different kind of functional users only? Functional users are the one who are accessing the software from front end, logging into the software, navigating to a particular screen, open the form, filling in the data and save the transactions.
Yes.
So did you understand what is transaction? Anybody who's applying the leave is a transaction, right?
Yeah.
Somebody is transferring the employee, that is a transaction.
Yeah.
Somebody is changing the salary of the employee, that is a transaction. Okay.
Yes. One task we can say that instead of
Every
transaction.
yeah. task which is getting performed into a software from the UI, that is called transaction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And what is the role of an administrator? He should be able to track all the transaction.
Yeah, it mean he will have
Like
the
suppose we
access
are
for.
going to give you the access of the software and I'm the admin, I should be able to see all you 20 people what you are going to do into the software.
Yes, admin can do that. Admin can
Okay.
track it. Yeah.
Suppose you tell me it may be required that okay, companies will say if somebody is applying an annual leave for less than 10 days, it should be auto approved. Some companies will say like that.
Yeah,
Some
obviously.
com-
Yeah.
Some companies will say it doesn't matter what kind of leave being applied, it should need to be approved by the manager and finally approved by the HR, then only it should be stick into the system. Every company
Yes.
may be having a different approvals,
Scenarios. Yeah.
different
Yeah.
scenarios.
Yes.
It may be possible that okay, HR is allowed to change the salary, but if the change salary amount is less than 5%, it should be auto approved. But if it is more than 5%, it should need to be reviewed and approved by the HOD of that department. Possible hai?
Yeah.
That may be the possible scenarios.
Yes.
Yeah.
So every company may be having a different requirement into the system.
Yeah. Got it. Got it. Yeah.
Okay. So that's what we are learning. So what we are going to learn here, as we see different roles, we have seen somebody acting as an employee is having only certain sort of work to be performed, right? Can employee go and terminate themselves? Can employee go and change their salary? Can
No.
employee promote themselves?
No. According to the role,
So if
admin.
employee log in, he will be able to see certain screens, certain sort of buttons, certain sort of fields to perform different sort of business transactions,
As per his role, he can have the access. He can't
right?
access everyone's. Yeah.
Understood?
Yeah.
So once we are working and learning about this particular thing, that is roles. So we will be learning different sort of role. The user that we are going to create, one user I am going to give the employee role. So he will log in into the system and perform and act and behave as an employee only.
Yeah. Yeah. As per his role, he can access. He can't access everything. Right? Yeah.
Okay. Now tell me, think and tell. Please pause, focus, and then tell. The person who logs in into the system, suppose I am your
Mm-hmm.
manager, I am also an employee also at the same time of
Yes.
TrioTech, right?
Yeah.
So this user who logs in into the system, he may be having two roles. He can have the employee role for himself and he is
And
having a
manager role.
manager role for others, the people who are
Yes.
reporting to him.
Yes.
So while he
Yes.
logs in into the system, as an employee, he can perform these actions. He can apply the leave for himself. He can check his pay slip. He can update
Yes.
his bank details and he can add his newborn details, right? But as a
Yes.
manager, he can act and perform these sort of actions onto the five employees that are reporting to him, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Agreed?
Yes.
Yes.
Same way, if I say that, okay, these are the roles, but the HR may be the employee also.
Yes.
HR may be manager also, because in HR department also 3 employees reporting to this HR, and this HR
Okay.
is an HR also. So he may be
HR
having
manager,
3
can
roles.
say that. Yeah.
So in that case, if the HR login, he can check and perform these actions on his data.
Correct.
He can perform these actions onto the 3 employees reporting to him in the HR department.
I think HR manager has only HR department related access, right? Because why he need to have access for
Why you
our
are thinking
employees?
I'm going to explain all the things? You are confusing yourself. Let me explain other way. Let me put one more thing. Suppose this is the employee HR. Okay, this is the employee. Let's concentrate onto the manager part. If the
Yeah.
manager logs in, he is the manager of 5 employees reporting to him.
Yes.
Suppose 5 employees, and these 5 all employees report to him into department equals to marketing department. Okay.
Yeah.
So once this particular person, suppose this is the user 1 and this is the, just a second, this is user 1 and this is user 2. So once user 2 logs in, what he can do? He can perform to apply the leave for himself, imply for himself. He is imply for himself, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
And he's manager for these 5 employees.
Yes.
So he can promote, transfer, and evaluate to these 5 employees which directly
Yes.
report to him.
Yes.
Now, this particular HR is acting as an employee, but he's also a manager of 3 employees. 3
Yes.
employees
HR department.
who are working maybe into the HR department.
Yes.
So what has happened? They can perform these sort of role into the HR. He's the manager of 3 employees only.
Yes.
Okay. But suppose he's the manager, he's an HR for marketing department.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
So once he logs in, it doesn't matter if there has been total 100 employees into the marketing department.
Okay.
Then he should be able to perform these sort of actions onto all these 100 employees.
Yes.
Yes.
Understood?
Yes, yes.
So all this concept that we have learned, what is this called? This is called RBAC. What does RBAC means? Role based access control.
Okay.
Because based on the role that has been associated with this user, what role has been associated? Only the employee role has been associated with this
Yes.
user.
Yeah.
So as per the employee, he has the access to perform what access? To perform and access these transactions only.
Yes.
This user is having a role, 2 roles, employee role and manager role, right?
Yes.
So he can perform these action plus these actions, both.
Yes.
He should be able to perform these actions, right?
Yes.
And this person who's the HR, he should be able to perform all the 3 actions, right?
Yes.
But all the 3 action he cannot perform on anything. This is for self.
Yeah. And employees.
This is for direct reportees.
Department.
And this is for marketing
HR.
department. Clear?
Okay.
Any questions or doubts related to this?
So far, so good.
Come again.
So far, so good. Everything's fine, sir.
Okay. So guys, we just discussed little bit how to access these things. Okay. We have not seen the navigation and everything. Nothing we have seen. We just discussed that, okay, there is one software or one capability that will give you to create the user, why the users are supposed to be created, what are the administrative work that are supposed to be done, what are the different kind of transaction that may be possible. Okay. What are the different products and what are the different modules, what are the versioning, what and how the companies will be opting and starting their journey for purchasing and doing any sort of software. Okay. And what are the key stakeholders involved, what kind of decisions they will be doing, what sort of documentation they will be releasing and all those sort of things. Okay.
Yeah.
What are the different versions that are there, how the versions are there, what are the different subscription, who will own, what are the benefit of different sort of subscription model. That only that very basic things that we have discussed today. Okay.
Sure.
In addition to that, since we are going to work on to the security, we discuss about a very important concept, that is a role-based access control. That is, we have discussed from the 3 different roles. Each of these role will be going to give you the different capabilities. Okay.
Yeah.
Next, what we are going to do and learn tomorrow, we will be looking into how to access the Fusion. First of all, we will be checking a basic navigation about the system, doing certain sort of transaction. Then we will be switching into this particular tool called Security Console. This Security Console access will not be given to everybody. It is just for the learning purpose, because if you give the Security Console, you will play around and do change the roles or something and corrupt the system. Okay. That is the reason we are going to give you 2 Fusion instances. One is the stable instance, which you should not be able to use the as an admin. Okay. And one is the weekly refresh instance. So in case you want to do something, you should be able to do and practice the security related or administrative work into this instance, so that if you corrupt this also, we should not be losing anything and it will be automatically refreshed in week's time. Okay.
Yeah.
Then guys, moving ahead, as this particular security console, this security console is nothing. There has been certain sort of utilities provided by Oracle. Out of these utility, one of the utilities security console that we will be discussing. Same way there is a what was that utility called transaction console. This we will be learning while we are learning this transaction management and approval. Same way this reporting is also one of the utility. While we are learning this utility, we will be learning these main technical concept that we are going to learn as a technical consultant. Okay.
Yeah.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Fine, guys. In case you have any questions, please feel free to ask. This is what I have planned for today. Let's catch up tomorrow and take things forward for actual security console and these related things. I believe most of you have already enrolled and joined. In case not, please reach out to admin today and get yourself subscription tomorrow. Only the people who has been subscribed into the plan of this particular course will be only allowed to join into this particular classes. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Fine,
Thank you.
guys. Tomorrow we will be covering 1.5 hour session. We will be covering this. Along with that, we will be covering the fundamentals about this that we're going to cover.
Sure.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Anyone has to have any questions, they may stay back. Otherwise, we can close the session. Fine, guys. Thank you, everyone. Good night.